do you think this will become an investigation into the Bush lawyers who authorized the activity, into the top policymakers who were involved in the decision to have an enhanced interrogation program?
Well, I have no idea whether it will or not, but it shouldn't. The fact of the matter is the lawyers in the Justice Department who gave us those opinions had every right to give us the opinions they did. Now you get a new administration, they say, well, we didn't like those opinions, we're going to go investigate those lawyers and perhaps have them disbarred. I just think it's an outrageous precedent to set, to have this kind of I think, intensely partisan, politicized look back at the prior administration. I guess the other thing that offends the hell out of me, frankly, Chris, is we had a track record now of 8 years of defending the nation against any further mass casualty attacks from al-Qaeda. The approach of the Obama administration should be to come to those people who were involved in that policy and say, how did you do it? What were the keys to keeping the country safe over that period of time? Instead, they're out there now threatening to disbar the lawyers who gave us the legal opinions, threatening, contrary to what the president originally said, they're going to go out and investigate the CIA personnel who carried out those investigations. I think it's an outrageous political act that will do great damage long-term to our capacity to be able to have people take on difficult jobs, make difficult decisions without having to worry about what the next administration is going to say.
If the prosecutor asked to speak to you, will you speak to him?
It'll depend on the circumstances and what I think their activities are really involved in. I've been very outspoken in my views on this matter. I've been very forthright publicly in talking about my involvement in these policies. I'm very proud of what we did in terms of defending the nation for the last 8 years successfully. And it won't take a prosecutor to find out what I think. I've already expressed those views.
Let me ask you, you say you're proud
forthright.
of what we did. This Inspector General's report, which was just released from 2004, details some specific interrogations, mock executions, one of the detainees threatened with a handgun and with an electric drill, waterboarding Khalid Sheikh Mohammed 183 times. First of all, did you know that was going on?
I knew about the waterboarding, not specifically in any one particular case, but as a general policy that we had approved. The fact of the matter is the Justice Department reviewed all of those allegations several years ago. They looked at this question of whether or not somebody had an electric drill in an interrogation session. It was never used on the individual, or that they had brought in a weapon, never used on the individual. The judgment was made then that there wasn't anything there that was improper or illegal with respect to
Do you think what they did, now that you've heard about it, do you think what they did was wrong?
Chris, my sort of overwhelming view is that the enhanced interrogation techniques were absolutely essential in saving thousands of American lives, in preventing further attacks against the United States, and giving us the intelligence we needed to go find al-Qaeda, to find their camps, to find out how they were being financed. Those interrogations were involved in the arrest of nearly all of the al-Qaeda members that we were able to bring to justice. I think they were directly responsible for the fact that for 8 years we had no further mass casualty attacks against the United States. It was good policy. It was properly carried out. It worked very, very well.
So even these cases where they went beyond the specific legal authorization, you're okay with it?
I am.